This week I cut out all of my keto snacks. I'm going to show you what I ate. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. If you're new here, I have been on a keto weight loss journey for a little over 2.5 years, and I am trying to hit my goal of 100 pounds lost. Currently, I'm sitting at about 90 pounds lost. So I am trying to inch closer and closer to my goals. Currently, I've been kind of at a stall. So if you want to see me reach my goals, because I would too, make sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. So let's chat about this week. So I have been looking at my numbers since the beginning of the year. Mind you, we are already 2 weeks into February, and so far my numbers for January have been pretty much the same. Like, I started off the new year at 180.6, and in the month of January, I've lost 5.2 pounds. I ended the month of January at 175.2. I've been at the 175 region since about the 23rd of January, and I think it's safe to say that it's kind of been a stall lately. I've been cutting out alcohol. I've been experimenting again with 1 meal a day. I've been doing intermittent fasting, and then I was starting to notice, you know what, my weight is not moving. Let me try cutting out all of the keto snacks. So this week, that is what I did. I'm going to show you what I ate. Then we will chat afterwards. Check it out. Good morning and happy Monday. It is 9:30 in the morning. I thought it was good pretty much all week. Apparently yesterday I ate a little bit too late and probably a little too much yesterday, which is why there's a little fluctuation of the scale this morning. One of the things that I noticed from last week, and the expectation of my results were not meeting up with the actual results. So this week I decided to take it easy. One of the things that I wanted to change was to take off the pressure of 1 meal a day or fasting 18 to 20 hours, even 2 to 3 days this week. I'm just going to kind of try to eat within a 10 to 6 window and eat whole foods. So we're just going to try and clean up the act a little bit. We got rid of the chia seeds, the chia pudding for the week this week, and we're going to stay away from packaged goods. That's the plan, is to stay away from packaged goods, packaged treats, and eat more whole foods this week. I kind of screwed up yesterday because I did eat my last chia pudding with some Lily's chocolates, and I know Saturday I ate a bun. But today we're starting fresh today to see how the rest of the week goes, staying away from Quest bars, candy, treats, anything else that might be packaged, low carb tortillas, low carb bread, just eating the whole foods and seeing how that goes this week. So that's the plan. See you soon. I started off with a collagen coffee, as I do every morning. I use the Perfect Keto Chocolate Collagen with some sugar-free whipped cream on top. My first meal of the day was a hamburger chaffle. So I did a chaffle just using mozzarella cheese, 1 slice of bacon. I did a fried egg on top with some lettuce, and then a mixture of mayonnaise, mustard, and sugar-free ketchup as the sauce. Roasted green beans. I cooked these in the air fryer. I did have a second cup of coffee on my back porch while the kids were playing basketball and doing homework, and we got this new patio set, so I got to sit outside and enjoy the fire for a bit. I ended the night with an apple cider vinegar, a drink. It's got basically this large cup of water, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a squirt of stevia, and splashes of cinnamon, maybe a little bit too much of cinnamon, but that was what I ended the night with. On Tuesday, I started off at 176 and I broke my fast with a collagen coffee, sugar-free whipped cream on top. So I did a slice of roast beef with a slice of cheese and some ground mustard as a snack to hold me over until my big meal, which I had was a pork chop smothered in mushroom onion sauce over cauliflower rice and the leftover green beans from the day before. I thought that was going to be my main and only meal for Tuesday, but we ended up going to kickball tryouts for my daughter, and we ended up eating at Denny's that night, and I ended up getting a salmon with garlic butter on top, sauteed zucchini, and steamed broccoli. It was a little bit later than we usually eat. I ate this meal at 8 p.m., and then I closed my eating window. All right, it is Wednesday and I weighed in the same as I did yesterday. I broke my fast. I try to eat between a 10 to 6 window this week. So I had my collagen coffee with some sugar-free whipped cream. And for my first meal of the day, I had the leftover pork chop with 2 eggs and some salsa on top. I did have another cup of coffee when I ate this meal. I had a rolled up roast beef slice as a snack, and I had my daily bang. I don't take pictures of it every single day, but I make it a habit. It's probably not a good habit, but I do have a habit of having a bang every afternoon as a little pick-me-up. Tonight's dinner was a taco salad. I had shredded lettuce, tomato, some Colby cheese, some ground beef, some light sour cream, and some Frank's Red Hot on top. And I ended the night at 8,645 steps. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Super excited that my weight dropped down a pound to 175 today. Opened up my eating window with a chocolate collagen coffee. First meal of the day is a chaffle. I was in the mood today for a turkey and roast beef chaffle. So I made another chaffle bun out of just straight mozzarella cheese. Cooked that up in my chaffle waffle maker. Had my daily bang. Today's bang is the purple haze. And for dinner tonight, I wasn't exactly sure what I was in the mood for. I wanted to clean out my fridge of leftovers, so I went ahead and ate the last hamburger patty with a slice of cheese on it. And I also ate 2 sausage links with some yellow mustard. And I made it a point to go outside and walk in my driveway up and down just to try and get the steps in. Copper likes to come and see me walk as well. But I wanted to make it a point, like, you don't need to go and put on workout clothes and put on some, running shoes. Just move and get the steps in. And I usually watch videos on my phone or listen to music while I do it, and at least try to get 30 minutes of exercise. Good morning, happy Friday. Not happy with the scale, I'll tell you that much, but we did go out to eat for breakfast today. I had a beef fajita omelet with avocado on top and a little side of refried beans. I did not eat that much of the beans, but I definitely ate that entire omelet, and I was stuffed for most of the day. We did have a birthday party to go to that evening. I ended up buying the Keto Culture hot dog buns so I can have a hot dog on a bun at this party that was keto friendly. Technically it is a packaged item, so I kind of got off of it for today, but I did have 2 hot dogs and 2 burger patties wrapped in lettuce. I was stuffed. I probably ate too much for today, but all in all, that was everything that I ate this week. So that comes to my weight this morning of 176.6, which is a gain of 0.6 pounds from last Saturday. And it's hard because you don't want to be obsessed with the scale and the number that's on the scale. But when you are on a weight loss journey, that is what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the number on the scale to go down. I'm trying to lose weight. And all of my efforts during the week feel like, well, then am I doing something wrong because I'm looking at the scale and the scale's not moving? And I know people say, measure yourself. I measure myself. The inches are not moving either. So sometimes I feel like, gosh, I feel like the world, the universe, the scale, everything is trying to tell me that I'm doing something wrong. So that's why every week I try to do a new challenge. Every week I try to do something different that might give me different results. Because to me, I've always said insanity, or isn't that a saying? Not I've always said it. Maybe I've always said it because it's a saying out in the world, that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And I feel like that's what I do. I don't want to keep eating the same things every day if at the end of the day I'm not losing weight. And this is a weight loss journey for me. I am trying to lose the last 25 pounds that I have on me. I'm just trying to get 10 more pounds down just to hit 100 pounds lost. And I know I'm of a certain age. I know I'm going through some changes hormonally in my body right now. That probably has a huge difference with my weight loss stalls and what's working for me and what's not working for me these days. But it's still frustrating nonetheless. So next week is Valentine's Day, and I don't want to dial things up even harder for me next week because I think it's just going to build up and get me frustrated. So I kind of want to keep going. I'm going to have to start tracking, and I'll probably do that loosely starting next week. I may not stress so much about it on Valentine's Day. I may not stress so much about it over the weekend because we are going out of town next weekend. But I want to start maybe loosely tracking, making sure that my carbs really are staying under 20 net, or 30 total, or 20 to 30 total. So I may do a carnivore day coming up before leading into March. I think March I want to kick off with trying to do no sweeteners and no sugar and just lay off of the stevia, not put the collagen in my coffee, not do my sugar-free whipped cream, which is a daily habit, not do my bang, which is a daily habit. And that's, it's either I'm eating too many calories or I'm eating too much food. So maybe I need to track a little bit and get a grip on that. Or it's the sweeteners. And as much as I love it, maybe too much of it is stalling me. I'm not ready to go straight into that next week. Like I said, because Valentine's Day and us going out of town, I may be able to kind of cut back the week after leading into March 1st. But my goal is to start March 1st, take it week by week. If I can make it a month, great. That's my goal, is to be able to try and wean myself off of my sweeteners. I'm still doing good with the no alcohol on the weekends. I mean, it was a weekly thing for me on Friday and Saturday, have drinks and cocktail and beer. And even Caesar's cut out beer since the start of the new year. And he still drinks. Now it's just harder liquor, but it's not nearly as often as we did. And I have stopped for the past, I think, 3 weekends in a row, which is wow for me. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now at that. And I don't miss it. I don't really, we were just talking about it yesterday, driving home from the birthday party. People were drinking and taking shots. And I was like, wow, it feels nice to come home and know that you're not going to have a hangover or have a headache the next day, or you didn't overdo it or anything like that. And usually when you drink, you make, choices sometimes when it comes to food, like, I don't care. Who cares? Tonight I'll just take the night off. And that's sometimes where the mindless snacking might happen. So far, so good. My steps have been up, so I'm proud of that. The drinking has stopped for the past 3 weeks, so I'm proud of that. I've cleaned up my act this week, did not do any of the keto Quest bars or snacks. I did have that bun yesterday, but I knew it was the weekend, and I was like, well, let me try it. I knew I brought it specifically to have that as an option at the party. So that's the only thing that I had this week that was packaged, aside from my bangs. I mean, my bangs were packaged, so I guess I could have done without that. But Man, sugar and even sweeteners, that sweet taste on your tongue is addicting. And so to wean yourself off that sweet taste, it's gonna be a process for me, I believe. But, we'll see. We're going to keep trucking along. I'm trying not to get too discouraged, but man, when you see that scale stay the same and you're doing, you're putting forth the effort, you're getting in those steps, you're cutting out certain things that you feel might be detrimental to your diet and progress. I'm doing these things in an effort to see it. And it's really easy to go, oh, then what was I doing all that for? Then screw it. I'm just going to eat what I want. Let me just have an off day. But knowing that the end goal, what you do today is not going to help you get to that end goal, then maybe you shouldn't do it. And that's what I'm really trying to do and stay focused. So the struggle is real, y'all. These stalls, you do everything and the stalls really do a number on your brain. So yes, I'm a little discouraged that I went up this week after cutting out all of the sweets and goodies and snacks this week, but last week I did 1 meal a day and my weight stayed the same. So I think I'm just going to have to start tracking. So I'll start a little bit of that next week and show you what my numbers are. And then hopefully we have a better week next week. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've had a better week than I had. Please let me know what has been working for you. If you're on keto and you are seeing those numbers, that scale go down, if you are seeing your results happen, I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below. I feel like I have done everything, counting, not counting, intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day. I've done protein sparing, modified fasting, cut out the breads and tortillas. I've done carnivore. I've done ketovore. I feel like I am trying to find everything that might make this Rubik's Cube work and fit and be done. But, feels like I'm still not finding that right groove for me 2.5 years later. So if you have words of wisdom, I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.